Greetings and salutations, internet friends, and welcome back to another episode of the First Time Film Club. My name is Emily, your titular first timer. This is Matthew, my husband, Cinema Sherpa, and viewer-submitted title, Scare More of the Film Gore.
I like it.
Okay. That one was submitted by Christine Horror. I love it. Great username.
Yep.
And of course, our most important person, Pippin. You're missing your beep beep. This is Pippin. He's our cat. Sometimes he sleeps up here. Sometimes he sleeps on the floor. Point is, he sleeps a lot. For those of you joining us for the first time, welcome. What we're doing here is watching our way through a very long list of movies that typically I've never seen, but that Matthew has. However, I believe that this movie is one neither of us have seen.
Correct. I have not seen this yet.
Okay. Well, that being said, my dear, what is the movie?
The movie we're watching today is the 2019 horror drama, The Lighthouse. Mm-hmm. And as per usual, I give you the year, genre, and title. You go in whatever you already know. Then we watch it and review it. But neither of us know anything about this, really. So what do you know about The Lighthouse?
Well, I know enough about it, I think. I know the important parts anyways.
Oh, okay.
It's got Willem Dafoe in it.
Yeah.
Whee!
Knew that.
It's got, oh God, Robert Pattinson.
Robert Pattinson.
I nailed it. I got it. Don't look into it. There's a lighthouse, and it's in black and white.
Yeah. The only other thing I know other than that is that this is a movie about Robert Eggers. So.
You know how I am with names.
Don't worry about it.
Okay. Well, all right then.
You haven't seen any of his other films, I do not believe. So.
Oh, okay. But yeah, that's what I know. That's what you know. Pippin knows naps. Oh, also before we get started, this one's going to be in infrared if you haven't noticed that from the thumbnail. It's a black and white movie, so figured we'd lean into the theme. So I'm ready if you're ready.
Yeah, I'm ready to watch. The only other thing is for first-time viewers, you may see my phone in my hand at some point during the movie. That's because I'm taking notes on things to talk about afterwards. And with that being said, I'm ready to watch The Lighthouse.
Oh. Are we going to be in this aspect ratio the whole time, I wonder?
I don't know.
Oh. Got me. I was trying to make out what it was.
Got you leaning in a little too close?
Is it weird that this music and everything sort of relaxes me?
Maybe. I find it a little more ominous.
It relaxes me like a thunderstorm does, you know?
I will say, first thing I'll note is I really like the sound design already.
Yeah. The womp kind of sounds like a depressed transformer. Oh. Looking at the camera, huh?
Looking at his ride, slowly disappearing.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Got Willem Dafoe to keep you company. Oh, it's a mermaid. Ooh, damn!
Should pale death with treble dread make the ocean caves our bed, God, who hears the surges roll, deign to save our suppliant soul. To 4 weeks.
Oh, sir, thank you.
Bad luck to leave a toast unfinished, lad. Man what don't drink best have his reasons.
Oh no.
To 4 weeks.
You could have just poured that in his cup. That was wasteful.
The cistern needs a looking to. One of your duties, lad. There's well more to be mended outside. Do you hear me, lad?
Yes, sir.
Aye, sir.
Aye, sir.
They're gonna get along great.
Uh-huh.
Well, I was expecting to get up to see the lantern.
I tend the light. See to your duties. The light is mine.
I'm taking it this is your first tour, my dude, so maybe just, like, pay attention to the old cat, you know? I want to take a sip, but I'm scared.
To ye, a beauty.
It's like whale song, but distorted.
Mm-hmm. And that calms you?
A little bit.
Okay. No, not for me. It's making me feel a sense of dread.
Well, now the strings and stuff coming in on top of it, yeah, that's creates that like anxiety feel. What that? Is that a boat? What the hell?
Logs.
Wait, we got mermaids? What the hell?
We got dreams.
Oh.
Got a couple horns blowing.
Oh!
Lord!
Ooh.
You don't go in there.
Woo!
And see to the rest of your duties. You're behindhand already.
Aye, sir.
You're too slow. You a dullard?
Yeah, they're gonna get along great.
Oh, Lord.
The terrible part of a sailor's life. Doldrums. Boredom makes men to villains, and the water goes quick, lad. The only medicine is drink. Keeps them sailors happy. Keeps them
Stupid.
I mean, you're right.
What made your last keeper leave?
died. Went mad, he did.
Oh.
Raving about sirens, merfolk, bad omens, and the like. He believed that there was some enchantment in the light.
Huh.
I seen you sparring with a gull. Bad luck to kill a seabird.
More tall tales.
Woo! Shit!
Bad luck to kill a seabird.
That escalated quickly.
Oh shit, he's back around too. Peppa said, I gotta go. Willem Dafoe slapping people?
You've been neglecting your duties, lad.
I mopped and swept twice over.
Ye lying dog.
I already says.
How dare ye contradict me, you dog? You swab it again, and you swab it proper like. And if I tells you to yank out every single nail from every mould and suck off every speck of rust till all them nails sparkle like a sperm whale's pecker. You'll do it! And by God and by golly, you'll do it, smiling lad, 'cause you like it. You like it 'cause I says you will.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Whitewash must be even, lad. Right.
Oh,
Shiny.
Lord.
I'll drop you down a few feet.
Ooh! Ooh!
Easy! Keep still!
Oh!
Well, it's a good thing he lowered you a couple feet before it snapped.
Yeah.
Ephraim Winslow. Like it if you'd call me by my name.
What run such a one as ye to this damned rock? What were you working for?
Big timber up north, Canada ways.
What's a timberman want with being a wiki? Sawdust stitching your nethers. On the run.
Now look here. Ain't nothing wrong with a man starting fresh, starting new.
Work. Save my earnings. Sometime soon I'll raise my own roof. No one to tell me what for.
Oh. Well, you don't like having a boss. That's what it is, baby.
Why is it bad luck to kill a gull?
In them's the souls of sailors. what met their maker.
Hmm. Oh no. Oh no. What now?
Interesting.
Oh, that's not good. Oh Lord, if the cistern's turned and y'all don't have any fresh water, this is gonna go even worse. Oh no. Oh no! Bruh!
I don't think he just got tired of trees. Maybe he actually is on the run from something.
Yeah.
Wind's changed. It's a calm before the storm, Winslow. Northeasterly wind will come soon, a blowing like Gabriel's horn. You're getting off this rock tomorrow, Winslow.
Oh.
Better than fin fishing.
Oh, la la.
And now Winslow's gonna have to drink.
Should pale death and treble dread. Hell to relief.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord. The drink exacerbates his violent tendencies.
Yeah. Anger issues.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say it. I might even miss you, Ephraim Winslow. Thought one night you was bound to split me skull in twain, but you're a good one.
Give him a minute.
You'll be working the lamp in no time.
Why haven't I? Manual says.
My log is the only book on this rock.
Says
Tis
I'm
gospel.
wiki, but
I'm the
I ain't
keeper
sure
of the
one
light,
way,
lad.
I don't know your name.
Thomas. Aye, Thomas Wake. Call me Tom.
To my friend Tom, I'm getting off this goddamn rock.
This is the calm before the storm.
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. Yep. Idiot.
Mm.
Now you say, thank God for the rain. What that? Uh-oh. Titties. Oh, it's a mermaid.
What are you splitting your lungs for? You smell of shit.
Huh? Is the boat out there? I believe I would have stayed inside. The damps got into the provisions?
And we best be rationing.
Rationing. It's only been one day.
It's been weeks ago since we missed our Winslow.
This ain't funny.
No, it ain't. And I ain't one to be stranded here with some damn lunatic.
So is he saying that they've been there for weeks and oh boy thinks it's only been a day?
That's what I gathered. He said it's only been a day, and he said, no, it's been weeks since we missed.
Who's telling the truth? What we got? Backup salted fish?
And about to say, probably emergency rations.
I told that dumb bastard.
Yeah.
Give me your cant hook. I says to him. Foreman Winslow. Goddamn. Candy bastard.
Winslow?
He's always calling me a dog.
Foreman Winslow?
What? 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 What?
What?
I want a steak! I want a goddamn steak! If I had a steak, I would f*** it.
Well, that's wasteful.
You don't like me cooking? You're fond of me lobster, ain't you?
Oh.
The Ginny Fent.
I seen it. You're fond of me lobster. Say it.
I don't have to say nothing.
Let Neptune strike ye dead, Winslow.
Oh.
Hark! Hark! Triton! Black waves teeming with salt foam to smother this young mouth with pungent slime. Only when he, with slithering tentacled tail, his coral-tined trident screeches banshee-like in the tempest, plunges right through your gullet.
Jesus.
Forgotten to any man, to any time, forgotten to any god or devil, forgotten even to the sea, but is now itself the sea.
Fuck.
All right, have it your way. I like your cooking.
That may be one of the most terrifying monologues I have ever experienced.
It's only enhanced by the black and white.
Oh my
and,
god.
The shadows playing on
Like that.
Defoe's face.
Oh, gee, I have chills. Oh, which one you gonna take? The book or the key? Oh no.
Best find some winks afore the day draws farther on.
The farts!
You're only tolerable when you're drunk.
Get to work, says I. To work.
Yeah, I was thinking, like, why are they drinking booze when it's been raining non-stop? Catch you some rainwater and boil that shit, baby. Oh, what? So it looks like while he was working for the forest, he stabbed somebody with a tree pole, you know?
I'm assuming this is his foreman.
Yeah. Oh.
Dance! Dance, Winslow! Dance!
Jesus Christ. What? 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 What?
Thomas. I lied. Thomas. Tommy. Tom Howard. That's Winslow. Can I trust you?
No?
Don't be spilling any of your beans to me.
And I wanted to do him in. I admit I did. One swipe of the card hook would be all. I didn't. I did not. We saw the jam coming, and I stood, and he slipped. So I packed up his kit and fixings as if they was my own. Ephraim Winslow, well, now he'd got a spiffy clean slate, and Thomas Howard, he don't.
Why'd you spill your beans, Tommy? Why'd you spill your beans?
What the hell?
Don't leave me!
Oh, shit.
You crazy son of a bitch! You smashed up the light bulb!
Oof.
You killed your second. And you found it in the lobster pot. So you went mad. You made him mad. With the charm.
The screws are trinket. But I broke, see? Now I'm free.
Oh boy.
Free from the designs.
Spilling your beans. Look what it's done to you. It's made you mad. And I knew you was mad when you smashed up that lifeboat just now, chasing me with an axe, trying to kill old Tom.
Huh. Is he gaslighting him or
I was
is...
about to say, they should call this movie The Gaslight House.
How long have we been on this rock? Where are we? Who are you again, Tommy? I'm probably a figment of your imagination.
Huh.
This rock. We're out of drink.
That's not okay.
It'll be fine. They put honey in it.
Jesus. Oh, y'all, if you weren't crazy before, you will be now.
Should have never killed that seagull.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this book.
I'm tired of your damn fool yarns and your Captain Ahab horse. You sound like a goddamn parody. Giving and sick of your laughing, snoring, and your goddamn farts. You smell like piss. You smell like jism.
Ooh.
Like rotten dick. Like curdled foreskin.
Ooh.
Like hot.
You have a way with words.
Assistant slept late. Work below standard. Attitude hostile. Recommend severance without pay.
Ooh.
Just let me in the light, old man.
Please, please. Stand down. Selfish bastard! Will you kill me like you done that girl? I did! Liar! You're not a dog! You're a dog! A filthy dog!
Uh-oh.
A dog!
Uh-oh. 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 Oh! Oh, buddy. Oh, you real messed up.
Bark. Bark, boy.
Bark! I said bark!
Uh-uh. What the hell?
Now you get in there where you belong.
What?
Oh, what protean forms swim up from men's minds and melt in hot Promethean plunder. The divine gracious,
Oh, no.
beautiful, and unchanging. As the she will be punished. Belongs to me!
Woo! Oh! God! Oh no. Oh no. Ah! Shit. Well, is it worth it? Shit! Oh my god. Oh! Oh!
It's of a merchant's daughter.
Oh my god.
So, that was The Lighthouse. Overall thoughts. Let you go first, as usual.
Okay, so first off, hauntingly beautiful movie, I suppose. Like, cinematically, okay? Very, very cool. So glad that this was done in black and white.
Yeah.
This is a very surreal story. I get that. I feel like there's probably... You can either take it on face value, like it's just like, oh, well, this fella went crazy and murdered some folk on the lighthouse.
Yeah, but it does enough. Like, it does a lot in the movie to...
Make you question.
Yeah, it presents questions, or everything feels very open-ended. Mm-hmm. But it doesn't have answers.
Yeah.
Like, it leaves it up to your interpretation. So I'm assuming there's, like, multiple theories and ways to interpret this movie, which I'm going to be reading after this.
Yes. So, which I really like that. I like kind of open-ended movies that you can kind of draw your own conclusion for the most part. I don't see that... I think there's a difference between an open-ended movie and, like, an unfulfilling movie.
Yeah.
This, to me, I was... totally happy with how it ended. There was some weird shit in this movie.
There was some Lovecraftian touches here and there, which I really enjoyed. And as you said, it was very surreal at some points, like the mermaid.
The crossover there of like the mermaid and Tom and the foreman.
Which Tom? No.
We're gonna, for the sake of...
Let's call him Ephraim.
Yeah, Ephraim is the younger and Tom is the senior. Do you think that Ephraim killed the foreman?
Yes.
Yeah, I do too.
I do.
I think he was drunk when he did it. Because that was like when there were some wonky shenanigans that happened before he started drinking.
Oh yeah, I mean the first dream sequence he had, seeing the logs coming in, it's basically like you went all the way out here to this rock and your guilt is still there, like it's still haunting you. Yeah, what you did.
For a hot second I thought we were going to full on like supernatural bend. When the mermaid sort of showed up, I was like, wait a minute, are we really leaning into the mermaid thing? But no, that was just all, it was all part of the fall. I enjoyed this. It was a weird freaking ride, but I enjoyed it.
Yeah. I was never not interested.
Yeah. There were moments, there were kind of like lulls that I was like, what's going on? But I wasn't ever not interested in it. I was perplexed constantly. I think this is one of those movies that is obviously intended. I mean, this kind of feels very sort of art housey, right? Pippin, do you agree? I see. It's a good point. You make a good point. So I think that the whole point is like to be open to interpretation and to inspire conversations. Like, what did you think about this? What did you think about that? I can already tell though, this is going to be a doozy to edit because there's a lot of like quiet interpretation from us. Yeah.
That's just so I didn't take a whole lot of notes because I was very transfixed on the movie.
Overall thoughts for you?
Oh, yeah, I liked it a lot. I loved it was shot in black and white. I loved, in the beginning you asked, are we going to be in this aspect ratio for the whole thing? Yes, it did, because it gave me a huge sense of claustrophobia.
Which is so wild because...
Like, when they were inside, they were already in close quarters, but the aspect ratio made it even closer. It made it feel tighter and more claustrophobic.
Which is weird to me, because I had that thought about halfway through the movie. But then it's like, it's such a juxtaposition between like the aspect ratio gives you such a narrow field of view. So you, like you said, you feel that claustrophobia, but they're on a rock in the middle of the ocean.
Oh, that's another thing. Like that sense of claustrophobia for me, even translated to like exterior shots. Like it was just still like you're still boxed in. Yeah. There's nowhere to go.
Yeah. But like you're boxed in, like you're trapped, but everything is open. Like that's like I don't know. That's like the worst kind of claustrophobia, right? It's just that trapped.
Yeah, and then of course there's the open-endedness of like who's trapped with who.
Yeah.
Because is it Ephraim running from what he did and he is already kind of crazy and has murdered someone, or is Willem Dafoe literally gaslighting him and driving him insane?
Yeah. Like I'm
leaning towards Ephraim already being like a murderer with his previous foreman. That's mainly just because of that first dream sequence he had where the logs were rolling in on the ocean.
Yeah. And I mean, so the whole movie was essentially from Ephraim's point of view. So we never really got any kind of take from Tom's perspective. So who's to say, you know? There were some horrific like imagery in this. The seagull murdering scene.
Oh man, why'd you kill the seagull?
It just kept going.
Yeah,
it just kept going.
Which
that
also led me to believe it's like, okay, that's not just like a random like outburst of rage. Like you got some anger issues.
Yeah, like this is like an ongoing situation for you, my duder.
At least that's what it made me feel like.
Same. Yeah, I'd say my only big question is maybe I don't know, maybe because it's like raining over the sea, the rainwater has like a salt content. I was just wondering like why. Okay, the cistern's tapped because of the bird guts. Okay, fine. Just get you buckets, buddy. Put them rain in them buckets. If y'all know, tell me. Can you not drink sea rain?
Maybe there is a higher concentration of salts or something.
But at that point, was the salt really worse than the booze?
Or the fuel mixed with honey?
Which I can only assume is some kind of like ethanol situation or whatever, right? Like
whatever it is, it wasn't good.
No.
Dafoe and Pattinson killed it.
Yeah.
Loved both of them. Loved their chemistry together. Oh man, that's another thing. The black and white really lent itself to Willem Dafoe's creepiness.
Yes, and so his bone structure is basically made for terrifying black and white angles. That monologue. That's
one note I wrote down. All I wrote down was "hark!" exclamation point.
Yeah.
Which I will be saying a lot more.
Hark! Neptune!
That whole monologue was great. Just the way they shot it too, with like the angle and the lighting on his face. Very, very creepy.
But but powerful. Like creepy and powerful. Like it was because there were moments where I was like where he softened a little bit and you could kind of see it in his face, and it was almost like it went from this terrible litany to sort of this soft prayer, and then back up to the terror. I fucking love Willem Dafoe, and I'll give it to Pattinson. What the hell's his last name? Pattinson. Okay.
I believe it's Pattinson.
I always screw his name up. I've not seen. I don't think any. This makes me really want to watch the Batman. Because I'll be honest, the only movie that I think I've seen him in was the Twilight series.
Which you're not a fan of at all.
No.
I mean, neither am I, but I'm not blaming that on him or anything. The material
the source material was, it was problematic from the get.
It was trash.
But anyways, but I say that to say, like, that's the only experience that I've had of him in a movie. So I want to give him another shot now, because this was bonkers good.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, he didn't like those movies either, so.
There you go.
All right,
I'm sorry.
Get back on this topic of this movie.
I love their accents. I thought that they were,
Yeah. I want to know if this was like a meta line, or if it was just... Was Dafoe's portrayal... Was his accent and his, mannerisms accurate to that time period? Because at one point at the end, Robert Pattinson, Ephraim, literally calls him a parody. You're a parody.
Yeah.
So
I thought about that for a hot second.
So is that like a meta line, or is it just
maybe? I also love Willem had his whole, heart. That was his. And then Ephraim's was the, talking about his food and how he did and then at the end, you say you don't like my cooking. It's like, what?
You're fond of my lobster.
You're fond of a lobster.
I just love after that whole big monologue. All right, Dan, have it your way.
Yeah.
I like your cooking.
Yeah. I think that they did such a good job of portraying like this sort of slowly morphing insanity without being like a laughable caricature of it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you were there for the ride. Like you believed like, oh no, we are going down the rabbit hole right now. It wasn't just like full tilt, Joker insanity right off the bat. Very, very creepy. Y'all, that mermaid had a visage.
Yeah.
That threw me off a little bit. Wasn't prepared.
Oh, man. Yeah, there was some very, very striking imagery in the movie. One that stood out to me was when Willem Dafoe is standing over Robert Pattinson and like the eyes light up, like start shining light on him.
Yeah.
Oh.
God.
That was a cool shot.
So creepy. Oh, it's so weird. I'm very interested to read more into this movie, like to get the behind the scenes stuff on this. Like as soon as we're done,
I want to read all about it. And if you guys have theories on, what you thought happened, I would love to hear that too.
Yeah. Because
there's a lot of stuff that happened.
Were they both crazy? Did Tom kill his previous first mate or whatever his name was, his previous assistant? Or did the dude just like die, or what happened there?
I don't know. I think Tom Dafoe was not crazy.
Yeah, I feel like he was sane, or as sane as somebody can be who takes on that job consistently. I feel like
he was saying tall tales and all this, but everything he said turned out to be true.
Yeah,
like you killed the seagull, and immediately the winds changed, and all your luck went downhill. You lost your food rations, like the damp got in.
Yeah, I love the scrimshaw, little idol thing that he found in his bed. I did love that he kind of like made that connection. Like I broke this, so you don't have a control over me. Like he was thinking that Tom had planted it in the bed. That that was what drove the previous mate crazy or whatever. God, this one definitely bears a repeat watching, just to kind of like see what was missed. I'm gonna be watching this hard in the edit
to really like try to delve into the like themes and layers that were in the movie.
I'm also really glad that we watched this in the dark, like in the infrared, because I think it would have messed with the ambiance, right? Like to not see this in the dark. So if you're watching it, turn them lights off, baby.
And you were saying we saw this from the perspective mainly of Ephraim, the entire movie. So it's that whole unreliable narrator bit. And speaking of the light, like, did he even actually make it to the light at the end? Or was he so drunk? Was he hallucinating?
Yeah.
Because how did he, from the fall down the stairs, get out to the rocks?
And like
all naked.
And also when he got to the light, like he was covered in blood, like or something. And I was like, where did that come from? Like, what happened here?
Well, I'm assuming that's from when Defoe and blood shot up in his face.
Okay. Yeah. How did he get to the rock? God, just
like, did he actually make it to the light, or was his like that was just a hallucination and he went outside and that's where he ended up dying?
Because like in my mind I was like, well, maybe it is like a supernatural light, maybe it is crazy, magical or something. But I was like, no, because them other two dudes just walked off, right?
Yeah,
like they ain't have no problem.
Yep.
Like I don't know that they could have had a problem. You make a good point, Pippin. Thank you for keeping me even keel.
They could have been figments of their imagination.
They could have. So that's another thing. Like, was any of this real? Is boy in Canada, dreaming?
I did like the ending, especially because of when Willem Dafoe was being buried alive, and he was telling him like, "You'll be punished," and he mentioned Prometheus, who stole fire, and
being strapped to the
Prometheus
rock.
In the mythology was strapped to a rock, and he stole fire from the gods. For his punishment, he was strapped to a rock and had his liver eaten out every day.
Yeah.
Like a giant eagle would come, eat his liver, and then overnight it would regrow and the whole cycle would go over again. So
Yeah.
when he said he'd be punished, and he mentioned Promethean, and then
That
at the
whole
end he is getting his guts ate out by the seagulls. That was cool.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I see what we did there. Okay. So I love this. Like, the more we talk about it, the more I realize how much I'm enjoyed. You just put your fur all over me.
It's just a little bit.
It's just a present. You said, put it back. Put it back. Oh, you were just being real aggressive.
Yeah, this definitely require a rewatch, and I really want to read some behind the scenes or some theories. Hopefully, Robert Eggers has said some things about it. I'm sure he hasn't really answered a lot of questions because that's the point of the movie. Kind of leave it.
You brought this up during our little in-between break. I have seen another movie of his, The Witch, and I loved that movie. So this kind of like makes sense. Like, now I want to watch more of his movies. Okay, well, I guess let's rate it.
Sure. You go first.
This one's a 9 for me. Like, I love this. I would absolutely rewatch that. I would recommend it to people. It's a great movie. Creepy as hell.
I would recommend it to people, but I would also give it the caveat of not everybody's probably going to like this.
Absolutely.
Not everybody's going to be into it.
Because sometimes, like, especially...
I mean, that can be said about pretty much any movie, though. But
and I think it very much depends on what mood you're in. Like, if you're in the mood for just, like, a horror movie, like a sit-down screech, you know, like a slasher, don't watch this. This is a different mindset. Wait until you're in a thinky mood, I think.
A thinky mood.
Thinky mood.
Well put. You are a scholar.
I am a scholar and a wordsmith. What about you?
You have a way with words.
What about you? What would you give it?
Yeah, I would give it a 8.
Okay.
Solid. I liked it. Good bit. I'm like I said, it will require a rewatch. And I'm very interested to read all kinds of different theories and interpretations of the movie.
I'm realizing I really like these kinds of movies. Like, that's what I'm kind of like coming to terms with.
Yeah, I know in the beginning we mentioned that this was the winner of the A24 movie poll, and A24 usually is more open to
director interpretation, not so much.
Yeah, not like letting the directors tell whatever story they want to, and outside of what mainstream is doing.
Yeah.
And I also talked about that can be really hit or miss.
Yeah.
For me, especially with a lot of the A24 movies, they're hit or miss.
Yeah.
This one was a hit for me.
Sure. Pippin, was it a hit for you? Oh, I see. Okay, well, how many beans? 10. 10? Okay, 10.
Just pet
Just
me.
give me the scritch. Come on, bitch. Well, I think that's all I've got. Did you have any other thoughts or commentary?
No, not at the moment.
Okay. Well, Pippin.
I'm sure I'll think of something later.
Well, gang, again, if you have any fun tidbits or behind the scenes information or any theories or
What's your interpretation of the movie?
exactly, what would you rate it? Definitely let us know in the comments. What movies would you suggest? If, we like this one, what's something that you would say, oh, this would be neat for you? Also, if you enjoyed the video, please make sure to like the video. And if you haven't subscribed already, please do so. And you've got nothing else, I've got nothing else. Pippin is ready for more scritches.
As always.
As always. Guys, y'all take care, and we will see you next time with another First Time. Bye.